family, want to jump on here real quick and remind you that November 5th through the 14th of 2023, this year, I am taking 100 people with me to Israel. That's right, to Israel, to walk the land where Jesus Christ walked. And a lot of you have been sending in a lot of questions, and I want to formally come on here and just really answer some of the questions so you all will know exactly what's going on, what's all covered, because we have some people who may make the wait list. I will tell you up front that the cutoff is 100. We have about maybe 15 more slots left, and then we're going to have a waiting list of about 35, but we can fill another bus, and we're going to take 135 people. But I really wanted to come on here and talk about why is this trip so important to me, and I really want you to come with me. Well, number one is November 5th through the 14th. And some of you are saying, well, how much is it? Well, here's the cost. For a double occupancy, that means if you share a room with someone, it's going to cost you $4,700. If you want your own room, which I totally understand, it's going to cost you about $5,800. You'll be able to make a $500 deposit. And then starting in the month of February, we'll have monthly payments for about $420 to $450, depending on how much you put down for your deposit. All right. Now, this covers absolutely everything: your flight to and from Israel, your tour, all of your hotels, your breakfast, and your lunch. Right. So check this out: 3 nights at the Leonardo Club Hotel Sea of Galilee or somewhere similar. Right. We're saying some real nice stuff. We're going to have a huge farewell dinner. But then check this out. We have some excursions that are going to be phenomenal. We're going ATV riding. We're going to be having wine at the top of the hill. We are going to be shooting rifles that the Israelites use, right? And so it's going to be amazing. But here's what I really love about this trip. Here is what I really love about this trip. I have some special guests coming in that are going to really spend some time, right? It makes no sense to go to Israel, talk about Jesus, and experience the Holy Land, right? And not talk about what's in the Bible. You all know that the number one most talked about subject in the Bible is what? Money. So I am going to be honestly talking about money. We're going to have breakout sessions in the evening time. So we're going to really dive into what the word says about wealth, what the word says about debt, what the word says about starting businesses, what the word says about money. And you're going to walk away and come back into America inspired spiritually and inspired practically with your finances. And then also, the Bible talks about relationships. And I am bringing in my friend Ashley and Carrington to come in and be our relationship experts. We're going to be talking about dating. We're going to be talking about sex. We're going to be talking about, marriages. We're going to be talking about all this stuff. Ashley and her husband Carrington have been married for years and have a beautiful testimony. It wasn't the beautiful all up front. It's not perfect today. They've learned a lot. And one of the most sound voices when it comes to relationship, not super spiritual, but then not, super worldly, if that makes sense, but practical, fun, enlightening, and informed. So we're going to be having a conversation with them. I'm not going to be talking and teaching on relationships because I'm not married. I'm going to be asking them questions. We're going to be able to really dive in and really just have that conversation. And so this is not just a tour that we're going to be talking about, hey, Jesus and just no. We're going to talk about Jesus. And the Spirit's going to be there. We're going to get baptized. We're going to have baptism in the water. We're going to have communion and a good encouraging word from a pastor at the tomb. We're going to be able to hit the Sea of Galilee, but we're going to break bread and have fish from the Sea of Galilee. But we're going to have a good time. And then at the same time, we're going to laugh, y'all. We're going to crack up. We're going to joke. We're going to dance a little bit. We're going to have a great time. And so we have about 15 slots. I think it's a little bit less. I don't know the exact number, but I wanted to jump on here and just personally invite you for the last time. Slots end January 31st. We have to close registration January 31st because I have to let Israel know how many people are coming. Now, let me be honest with you up front. This trip was put together for, I would say, age brackets 21 to about 49, max 50 years old. If you are older than 50 and you are young at heart, when I say young, younger, you are more than welcome to come. Here's why I say it was put together for the age bracket, because we're going to be talking about things in that age bracket. You know, someone in their 50s and 60s may not want to talk about what a 30-year-old may be going through financially or even in relationships. And we're going to be talking about some things that this is for the mature audience. And I don't want you to come and you're like, well, why are we talking about this? Well, this wasn't, no. I've sat down with my team. I've sat down with some of you all and said, hey, what would you like to talk about when it comes to money? What would you like to talk about when it comes to building wealth? Ashley and her husband have built a high six-figure company, probably going to hit 7 figures this year, working from home, doing their own thing. She promotes, being a high-end housewife, high-end stay-at-home mother. She's going to be talking about that and the benefits of that and teaching our queens on how to do that kind of stuff. I'm going to come in there and talk about, hey, here's how I've been able to build my wealth. Here's how I was able to eliminate my debt. And here's some things that I'm putting into place. And then I can't tell you the pastor that's coming to preach for us. We're going to have a practical word. But here's what I love. Most importantly, you're going to come back home with your Bible now in your head in a 3D way. We're going to walk the land where Jesus Christ walked, and we're going to talk about some of the things that he talked about in the Bible. And some of the stories that we read in the Bible, we're going to be sitting in the dead center of it. And I want to invite you to join us. All you have to do is go to anthonyoneal.com/Israel. The link will be in today's show notes, and I promise you, you will love it. I just want to jump on here real quick and just personally invite you to join me in Israel, not February. Join me in Israel, November 5th through the 14th. We already have about 80-something people registered. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I want you to come with me. Yo, if you're going to come with me, drop it in the comments and let me know you're coming. If you listen to this on podcast, hey, just jump over to YouTube and let me know you're coming. But I would really, 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 really love for you to join me and our team. And also, too, here's the big end thing. We're going to do a live table recording in Israel. Join us November 5th through the 14th. Go to anthonyoneal.com/Israel. Love you.